this show. So quickly, if you can tell me, how was your approach for the show and how did you land it?
Thank you first and foremost for such a warm welcome. Well, how I didn't approach for the show. I got approached, and so I was told by the team that Ekta's thought of me in this particular role. So I just knew I had to do it. Yes, there was a question that I've already been the Naagin, so what's new for me in it? But the very fact that you're going to be a part of this Naagin, which is such a big franchise, and we've seen in the past 3 years, it's breaking its own records. It just excels itself with every passing year. Balaji Ekta has taken it to another level altogether. Colors, it just keeps getting bigger and better and grander. And the role that was offered to me, my character name is Manyata, and the entire season kicks off with Manyata. Something happens in her life, and as you can see, our tagline, Bhagya ka Zehrila Khel. Destiny plays a dirty game with her, and how Manyata takes that challenge up. And she embarks on this path to justice and revenge, and she trains her daughter and the mother-daughter duo. They embark on this journey. So I knew it was a very powerful role, and when you are part of such a hit franchisee, you are bound to get noticed. And after 13-14 years in your career, you are wanting to reinvent yourself, kind of give a reminder to the industry, to everyone else that, hello, I know I'm here for 13-14 years, but it's not that you can write me off. I'm here, and probably I'm going to give everybody a run for their money still. So yeah, I grabbed this opportunity up when it came my way, and I'm so happy that I did it, because so far it's really been great.
Given the kind of look, you're actually not that you're going to play, Jasmine. So on that, what do you want to say about the look? Is really glamorous and really.
See, that's the thing with fantasy shows. You don't really commit to age, and Naagin kabhi age karti hai nahi. And you see, practically it's not possible for me to look a mother to them. But that was never a greater requirement, They wanted different people to play different roles. And yes, again, I'm very blessed when it comes to the look, because I'm probably one of those actors who's donned 4 different looks within span of time. In the first episode, as you could have seen in the AV, there was a simple salwar suit, which was very simple and serene. There was a very beautiful and pretty bridal wear. Of course, here you can see my Naagin look, and right now in this sari. So what more does an actor need, when it comes to the looks? You want to show your versatility, showcase your talent. So I'm getting that opportunity here, whether be it in the looks or be it in the performance or the kind of scenes I'm doing. So yes, as I said, this is a very special opportunity in my career, and I'm happy that I'm part of it.
What is the most challenging part, and whatever you have shoot, till now, what has been the most challenging part?
My outdoor in Jaisalmer, we did a 5-6 day outdoor, and it was crazy hours. I would wake up at 4 in the morning, and my makeup call is to be 5, and get ready for like 1 hour, and then travel to the location for another 1.5 hours, and then shoot through the entire day, come back, and then Charlene and me, we would head it off to the gym, because we had a song sequence coming up and we wanted to look fit for that, and then come back and sleep in the night for a couple of hours and get up. And the last day of shoot was a complete day and a night shoot, and I had to do a dance, a romantic, passionate dance on the sand dunes with 10-degree and freezing sand, and I had to be literally crawling on the sand. And that was very challenging, and and when action is said, you have to forget all these external limitations. You've got to be true to that moment, because when you're on screen, nobody knows what's actually gone behind. So you've got to be emotionally potent at that moment, forgetting how the external factors are. There, I would say for me, it was a very happy moment, because Charlene and me, we worked for Naagin previously. We were paired opposite each other, so it was a very happy reunion of sorts. And I say that the team, everybody came. We were cut off from the world because there was no network in the middle of the desert. So we became like a family. Professionally, yes, we're always going to be committed, but that outdoor was something very special. It'll always be very special to me in my life. And what I feel most happy about is that as a female actor, I was the hero in the first episode. I got to do every possible physical activity that generally a hero is perceived to do. I have jumped off the cliff, I've swam, I've done fight sequences. So for me, I feel very empowered. I don't think there's anything at this point in my life that I think as a woman I can't do.
Right. Last question, because when you're a part of a show, there are a lot of, there are 3 to 4 actors which are really established, and you're also being a part of one. Does you give a thought a bit of, when it comes to screen space, or, maybe the impact your role creates? Do you give thought to such things?
See, of course. See, for me, when I say yes to a project, there are 2 factors. Of course, money being one factor. For me, the biggest factor being is creatively, how does it help me? Because I just don't want to be part of just for the heck of being, because it's going to has to act. The approach for this role, I didn't have second thoughts, because I know when they narrated what the path that they're offering me, I know there was no way the justice would not be done to me. Yes, you're also aware of the fact that it is a big ensemble cast, so everybody will have their own space and meet. But that's where I think a certain sense of self-belief comes in, that we are in. It's not a bound script; it's a bound story. There's a graph, but we see what works, what doesn't work. And when you are very determined that okay, you're going to put your best foot forward, more often than not it does and land up working for you. So yeah, so I mean, after so many years, that really isn't an insecurity that I'll be shortchanged or something. At times, yeah, things do go haywire, because we're also governed by something called ratings. So depending on the ratings, at times stories what we had set out to do, that doesn't happen. But then you take a recall value, you just sit with the makers and figure things out. But yeah, I mean, you can't think of all that when you're beginning a project. You just think of putting in your best and hoping for the best.
Okay, lastly, just concluding question. There's also another show of popular on Colors, and we know that you're not following the show.
Yeah.
But anyone who knows, who's in the house, जो आपके पहचान में, you really want them to at least final तक आए या फिर trophy लेके.
See, I know a lot of them. I know Rashmi, Debolina is a good friend. So that way, on a friendly basis, of course, my support will always be for the people I know, and Debolina being a friend. Aarti I know. So we are a part of fraternity, so you know all of them. So you obviously want your friends to do well. But vis-a-vis their performance in the season, I really can't comment, because I really haven't watched. Violence, aggression, these are the words that keep on coming up, I think, especially vis-a-vis Siddharth. And a lot of people, without naming them, they get into this thing of playing the woman card. That's something while I don't support physical aggression, I also don't support women, very conveniently playing the woman card. I see a lot of people do it these days. Where I come from, when I just now made a statement that when I did the stunts I did in Naagin, I feel very empowered. So when I talk about empowerment, women empowerment, it's a word that's fashionably come into discussion, but people also conveniently use it whenever they want to use it. So for me, if I am a person who's talking about empowerment, equality, I will not say, Acha, just because, why did you do that, you're the stronger. I am aware of my limitations, and everybody has limitations, irrespective of whether you're a man or a woman. Even between two men, one could be physically stronger than the other. So, I should be aware of what I'm getting into, and being aware, if I still choose to get into it, later I can say, Arey, I'm a woman, why did you push me or do this or do that? I don't support that as a woman.
Lastly, will you be a part of the show whenever approached?
I'm already part of Bigg Boss. I was a part of it in season 6, yeah. So, yeah, but why not? To meet Salman Khan again, yes.
And lastly, any message to the fans of Naagin?
Yes, so I know fans have already been loving us, and ever since all hell has actually been broken on social media, so which is amazing. It's just it obviously makes us nervous, but it also gives us a lot of energy, and we get really, really excited. I am. And please watch. The season is, honestly, it's really big, it's grand, and we've really put in a lot of effort. And we've done and tried everything in our capacity to entertain you all in the best possible way. So please come and watch our show, shower us with lots and lots of love. Encourage us so that, when you all watch it, it rates well. It encourages us to keep the good work going. And from my end, Happy New Year's to everybody. 2019, I hope if anybody's had bad experiences, I hope life can be smooth here on. I wish everybody lots of love and luck and happiness and peace. And let 2020 be a more peaceful and a more compassionate years for us as human beings.
Thank you.
Thank you.